everyone, welcome back to my channel Priya's English World. I'm so glad to welcome you for this particular video because this video is such an important video for every English learners. So what is your desire? What is your burning desire in your heart right now? Why are you watching my video? If you ask these kind of questions to you, what would you answer? Your answer will be like this. One of the desire is to be fluent in English. I want to become fluent in English. That's why I'm watching your video. These will be your answer. Am I right? Of course. So today in this video, we are going to discuss about the most important aspect, especially the second aspect of our learning a language, which is speaking. What is speaking? How to speak. Especially, I know that guys, this is literally a Herculean task for you to speak up especially. But before that, I would like to ask a question to you. What is the purpose of watching my video? Your purpose of watching my video is to become fluent in English. If you want to become fluent in English, what is the motive behind it? Which is all about you want to speak English fluently, right? You do not want to write English fluently. Got it? So if you want to speak English fluently, first you have to speak up. And you know one thing, when I was a beginner, I used to ask my professors, my teachers, these kind of tips. Ma'am, could you please give any tips to become fluent in English? I asked a lot of suggestions from my professors, teachers, so many people. I didn't know, I didn't count it especially. That's how I literally crazy about this language. But I just got a boring answer, speak up. And right now, you know one thing, when it comes to my post-graduation state, I asked the same question to one of my professors because her speaking style is eloquent, enchanting, really interesting. I really attracted to what's her way she speaks because that's how she speaks fluently, flawlessly, clearly. So that's why I asked the same doubt. I went to her department, especially her office. I asked this question, ma'am, I would like to become fluent in English. I want to become one of the best communication trainer also. So if I want to improve my communication skills means what can I do, ma'am? I asked this question to her. She simply replied, if you want to speak up, if you want to become eloquent speaker, speak up. Speak a lot, speak a lot. That's the only thing, that's the only key, that's the only thing that you should follow in order to become a communication trainer or in order to improve your communication skill. So that is really fact, guys, because we already know that there are 4 aspects of learning a language. LSRW, we used to follow these 4 things also. We listen a lot, we read a lot, or some people are following writing also. But when it comes to speaking, they spend some amount of time for speaking, but when it comes to the ultimate goal, they never be consistent, right? Because they have lack of self-confidence. When it comes to speaking, it's really important, guys. Most of the people would not recognize it because they following a lot of things. They are binge watching videos, they are watching English movies, and they started to read newspaper also, and they started to write also. But what about speaking? They're literally avoiding when it comes to the part of speaking practice. So I would recommend you, if you want to be fluent in English, just speak up. Otherwise, you won't be able to fluent in English. So how should you practice? How should you speak up? Because you have this question on your mind. Because you have this common question on your mind that, Priya, I don't have any English partners and I don't have my friends who are willing to speak English with me. How can I speak? How can I practice? Could you please give any tips? If you ask these kind of questions, let me reveal one big secret for you, which is if you ask me to whom you are practicing your English, I would say that right now there is no one with me like a language partner or a co-learner. I'm the one who practicing my English alone, all by alone. How am I doing it? It's all about think in English. You should think in English. You should think in English and you should start speaking English. Especially self-talk is really crucial and important also. Who said if you want to be fluent in English, you have to speak up, you have to make a conversation with others or co-learners or tutors or advanced level speaker or native speakers, then only you are be fluent in English. That is not true. If you want to be fluent in English, it takes some amount of time, okay? Don't expect the result very quickly. When I was a beginner, I used to expect the result very quickly that I want to be fluent in English within 6 months because I opened a YouTube channel. I want to speak English because I received some negative comments too. People wants to get inspired from my speaking style. I used to think about it. After time passed, I realized my mistake. Because if I want to be fluent in English, it takes some amount of time. I want to be patient. I want to maintain the consistency. So you see, when it comes to speaking part, when I was a beginner, I used CV application. And I also post a lot of videos on that. After 1 year, I stopped it. Then after, I did not get any free time in order to practice with co-learners, especially by using CV application. After that, I stopped it and I shifted to ChatGPT, especially the 10-minute speaking part. And after that also, you are getting 24 hours feature that you can practice with ChatGPT, especially making conversation, textual form or verbal or non-verbal also. It useful for me a lot. After that, nowadays, I do not find any time to spend regarding speaking practice. So what am I doing right now? I usually practice, I usually speak English to myself. I just go and stand in front of my mirror and talk something. You know one thing, I'm literally crazy guys. I want to be fluent in English. That is the one ultimate goal in my mind. Okay, whenever I'll be free, when I'm alone, I usually start speaking in English. What was I speaking at that moment? But I do not know, but I spoke something in English. That's it. That is the one thing I know. I spoke something in English. I described something in English. That's it. So I would say that if you want to be fluent in English, speak up. How should you do that? First, you have to start from within yourself. Start from you. Start from within you. So there is no partner is there who is going to available for 24 hours, especially for your English practice, except the one person which is your most favorite hot time. That person will be available for you. So be your best companion. Just accept yourself. Start speaking within you. I know that you have another question. Okay, Priya, everything is good. Now I can do that. If I start to practice within myself, means if I make any mistake, who can correct my mistake? Who will correct my mistake? These are your questions are there. So first, you do not worry about your mistakes. I don't know that. First, stop worrying about it. Whatever the opportunities you have in your hand right now, just utilize it. Just take one step forward. Then the universe will guide you. The universe will show the path. Then you will get a lot of co-learners or something, some person who inspire you or who guide you for your English journey. First, you have to take the one step forward. That is very hard. But if you do that, definitely you are going to have so much of doors which is going to open for you. And the next one is which is all about RR method. What is mean by RR method? Which is record your video and review your video. How many of you are doing this? Because I have uploaded separate videos on this topic as well. If you ask a question, Priya, who helped you to be fluent in English? Who helped your English journey? If you say that, I would say which is all about the only one thing is my YouTube channel. Especially guys, I started my channel. I started uploading videos also. Whenever I shoot my videos, I usually edit the video, right? So I correct my mistake and I cut unwanted parts wherever I done a mistake, wherever mispronounce a word. I just cut the part and delete it. So usually I do that. After that I repeat again, and after that I watch the video again and again. Then only I post that on social media. This is the one ultimate tips, ultimate habit which helped me to be fluent in English. So you have to do this. You have to record your video. You have to review that, how you are speaking, how you are expressing your thoughts, your body language, your gesture, your eye contact. When you're watching your video again and again, you are going to analyze your video, review your video, how you are speaking, what are the things that you mispronounced as a word or a grammatical mistake, anything. But here you are just only focusing on English journey, become fluent in English. I keep on speaking. I'm really happy guys. I'm feeling very happy because when I started my English journey, I did not have this amount of confidence and this amount of fluency. I started from scratch. Right now you can see the visible result. I do not lost my energy too. I keep on speaking in English. That's how I improved it. I know I make a lot of mistakes, grammatical part, but I do not worry about the perfection. If I practice again and again consistently, definitely my mistakes are going to rectify automatically, naturally. So I would recommend you, don't expect the perfection. Just start speaking, express your thoughts, think in English, talk to yourself, record your video, review your video. So many things are there. So don't follow other words, how they followed, how they used to achieve their fluency. Don't follow any tips blindly. Okay, if you are watching my video, just watch this video. In case if you feel it will be useful, then implement that. Just see and evaluate it. I don't know, when you incorporate that, when you implement that, then you have to analyze that is going to useful for you or not, because your responsible things is that your responsibility, that is your responsibility. And I would say that if you haven't start to speak up, just speak now, just start to speak now. And if you want to know how to think in English, how I started to think in English, just comment me on my comment section. Definitely I will make a separate video for you. Okay guys, that's it all about this video. I'll come up with another interesting video and useful video for you. Till then, you take care. Bye bye.